Kristi Noem was a congresswoman from South Dakota.
Yes.
She was
Nice segue.
She did a pretty good job as a congresswoman. Then ran for governor, won South Dakota, and then became, kind of inexplicably, the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security.
Yeah.
And I say inexplicably because she was not on the transitions list. Let's put it that way. Howard Lutnick did not have Kristi Noem on the list of, like, when he was putting together the list of different cabinet secretaries.
Are we actually going to go there?
Kristi Noem was not.
You're making me have to say things that I wasn't prepared to say on a family podcast, but we just had Tim Pool on, so whatever.
Yeah. Well, it just.
Well, who do you think elevated her name?
I
don't know.
Well,
a guy named Corey. Oh. Sorry. Oh, it's about to fall out. Guy named Corey.
So here's what we know based on reporting by Jonathan Karl, who just came out with the book, Retribution. Actually, a pretty decent read.
Okay.
Jonathan Karl has written a number of books because he's
ABC News.
Yeah, he's covered Donald Trump for more than 30 years.
Yes.
He covered him when he was at the New York Post, when, back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And so he's written, 4 or 5 books about Trump, and all of them very well sourced. I mean, Trump has a love-hate relationship with Jonathan.
Yeah.
He in the audio version of the book, he actually has recordings. Instead of just writing you hear Donald Trump's voice on telephone calls or when they're meeting. Anyway, apparently, according to Jonathan Karl, what Trump told him was that it was the only ask Corey Lewandowski made was for Kristi Noem to be Department of Homeland Security.
And why would Corey make such an ask? I would wonder. Well, it's not like they're married or anything.
No.
Nope.
I think he was a consultant for her.
Oh, consultant. Is that what we're calling him?
I don't know, because I know Corey, but I've not asked him. Not going to. Not my business. But
not
the
my
point
business,
is,
but I mean, they've been seen together.
Lots.
But
the point is, there is a rift between Kristi Noem and Tom Homan.
Oh.
And it'll be interesting to see.
I guarantee you
I
who's
have
gonna win that
heard. I had heard last week that a couple folks were like, I don't know that Kristi Noem is long for this job. And then all of a sudden, you saw news reports about she might get pushed out of her job.
I never understood why she was nominated from the first place.
And
other than the fact that she probably needed to get out of South Dakota, because things both personally and professionally were sort of crumbling.
Maybe. Anyway,
the whole Corey thing has been there for years, and I think it's totally true. I know people who have seen them together.
Okay. Well, all right.
Regardless.
So here's Kristi Noem. There was reports that she was going to get ousted, and so she has a reaction to it.
Former South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem is denying a recent article claiming that she could be replaced as Homeland Security Secretary. A spokesperson with the White House recently responded, calling it, quote, fake news. Here's how Noem responded when asked about the possibility of being replaced by the president.
No, I don't have any indication of that. The president is fantastic. I'm very proud every single day to be able to work for him. I will serve at the president's pleasure, which I'm very grateful to get to do, and he gives me a wonderful opportunity to do a job that matters for the safety of the American people.
Secretary Noem went on to say that her focus is on getting violent criminals out of the country, and that she's so grateful that President Trump is focused on making sure that the people in this country are safe.
Yeah, good for her. So we'll see. But
guess who? I just don't understand why
what
she has that
name
position.
is being floated as her potential replacement?
I wouldn't know.
Glenn Youngkin, who will be out of a job come January, because he's one. In Virginia, you can only serve one term as governor.
Yeah, don't you think he should run for Senate at some point, like everybody else?
Well, maybe, but is there a Senate seat up?
Well, I mean, he's got a couple years. Right?
Yeah, but he could be the Secretary of Homeland Security until then.
He could be a lot of things.
I mean,
he's a very talented, intelligent.
He is. Yeah, I mean,
individual, regardless of party or policies.
This would be
else.
the upgrade on just experience and management would be tremendous.
Oh, completely. And visually as well.
This is one of the most consequential, unfortunately. And I'm going to say this. I'll give you. So we're going to go do a little history lesson on Department of Homeland Security. For those that are younger, you may not know that the Department of Homeland Security is actually a fairly new department in the federal government. Came about after 9/11. And before that, you had the Justice Department, which a lot of things were under. You had, all the immigration stuff was under the Justice Department at that point, right? And Secret Service and all that.
Secret Service was under Treasury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then George W. Bush, not super happy about this, created the Department of Homeland Security. And
whole nother ballooning bureaucracy.
And this was the monster of all agencies. The only agency that comes, that is bigger is Department of War, Department of Defense, as it should be. But this was, in my mind, a travesty. The creation of the Department of Homeland Security was a travesty because it created a mammoth department in which the fraud and abuse can go unchecked.
Well, and the control, the viable charge of control over the American people is real.
Yeah,
and it's for as much as it's been very successful in some areas, but it has been not so successful in others. And it is an albatross now.
It is, and I think, you want to doge the federal government? Break up the Department of Homeland Security.
Yeah, I think that's long overdue.
Put that back.
Put Secret Service back at Treasury.
Yeah.
My gosh, they were so much more effective.
Obviously.
Yeah, they had a better
They've
charge.
Had
and
serious problems.
Ever since they've been, you're absolutely right. I mean, just take that as the purest example.
I mean,
and how many of you actually feel safer flying with TSA?
No.
You don't. I mean, respect what they do, but
I mean, the problem is that we created a situation in which all we did was piss people off.
Yeah, we just federalize everything. That's what people think, and that's not what we believe.
Yeah. So I would love for someone like a Glenn Youngkin to go in and say, you know what? If we can't break it up, we're going to streamline it.
Yeah.
And start to pull back on some of this BS, because you talk about weaponization of the Justice Department.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of nefarious things the Department of Homeland Security can do against U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
Guess where the no-fly list comes from?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ask Tulsi Gabbard about that.